Okay, hi all, good morning. So, welcome to this SQL training course. We have demo class today. So, this is the agenda or this is the syllabus. Hope my screen is visible, right? You all could see my screen?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, okay, great. So, this is the agenda. These all topics will be covered during the course. And there is no prerequisite for this course. We will start from scratch. Everything will be covered from scratch. And then we will proceed further with the advanced SQL. You see, like we have aggregate functions, the different clauses, how to read data, CT expression, set operators, joins, window functions, constraints, subqueries, and these are the set of conceptual questions which will help you in interview. So this is the agenda. I have already shared this syllabus in your group yesterday, but if needed, I will share again. And this is a weekday batch, Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9 a.m. IST. Course duration will be 1 month, and we share assignment on a daily basis. You'll be having approx 10 questions in the assignment on a daily basis. And then we'll be discussing questions, solutions as well during the class. And after each and every class, we'll be sharing recording and, as I told, assignments, classroom notes, and the workbook. And this is purely live session, interactive session. So I strongly recommend everyone to ask question to make the session interactive. Stop me at any point of time, and you can ask questions. Session is purely interactive. And this session is especially meant for below job profile, data analyst, data engineers, business analysts, and Power BI or Tableau developer, SQL or ETL developer or ETL tester. So these job profiles, SQL is a mandatory skill set. So that's why this will help you in these job profiles. Now, before I start with the class, do you have any question? Anyone?
Sorry,
Any
what?
question? Any question about the format of the class or any other generic question you have before I proceed further?
Do we also cover stored procedures, indexes,
No.
fine
Just
tuning?
the stored procedures in indexes are covered in a separate course, which is PLSQL. So I don't want to mix both. So that is why we have separated PLSQL course. The reason is PL out of this, PL is as in SQL retail developer job profile only. Okay. So that is where we are not covering PL. So those topics are covered in the separate PL course. So that is why clearly I have mentioned the syllabus which will be
Okay.
covered. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Okay. May I know what are your expectations from this course? Why you want to join this course? Anyone? What is your expectation from this course?
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think
Yeah, hi.
so. Basically, my first expectation is that
Hmm.
I should be able to write the complex queries. Likewise, current situation is
Right.
that I have done couple of courses from Udemy and YouTube. I am
Mm-hmm.
able to write the basic queries, but
Mm-hmm.
whenever there is some tweak required or something is not working, like it is
Mm-hmm.
working on the test data but not working on the production kind of data, then
Hmm.
sometimes I get clueless that why the heck this is
Hmm.
not happening. And
Okay.
just to add one more thing,
Hmm.
uh, till 2 years before,
Hmm.
the market of IT was good, and
Hmm.
even if someone knows basic SQL, like even writing the joins, he was able to
Mm-hmm.
crack some interview. But the current
Mm-hmm.
situation is because number of applicants are more, so
Mm-hmm.
interviewer has to drill down a little more. They are going to the
Mm-hmm.
next level, like you mentioned CTE and row index. Frankly speaking, I
Mm-hmm.
have not used them till now, and
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is, because they are being asked, maybe it is a use case for them, but at their end also they have to drill more, so that because the candidates are more, so they have to basically filter these kind of things. So this is the thing
Mm-hmm.
I want to basically learn and adapt to the market.
Okay, sure. Valid concern, whatever you told are the valid concern. Actually, these days, market is little bit tough. Okay, to be frank. And this is not the first time in the IT industry. After every 5 to 6 years, this happens. So that's why this is not the first time. And I have around 14 years of experience in the IT industry. So during my career, I have seen three such recessions. Okay, so this happens, and don't expect like, oh, this is a surprise for you. No, so this is cyclic
Hmm.
process. So you have to be, everyone has to be mentally prepared for it. Okay, but the best part is after recession, the market booms like anything. That is also the best part.
Hmm.
Okay, and there are multiple reasons. Like in US, you have elections. So especially whenever there is election in any country, so the businessmen they don't want to take risk, and that is why they don't want to roll out new projects because they don't know about the new government and the new policies, whatever they will frame. Okay, and many other factors are also there. So net, don't get panic because this is cyclic process. It happens
Hmm.
always. Huh. So you have to always work on your skills, keep your skills in reach. This is important actually. Now, coming to the SQL part, so all these job profiles, whatever I have written, it is SQL centric. And nowadays, you're right, like earlier, it used to happen like the interviewers, they used to ask the simple and straightforward questions from SQL. Okay. Now, if you're appearing for interview, they will give you some business scenario questions, okay, in an Excel sheet, and they will ask you to write a query for that. Very practical. So that is why I told you like we have an assignment questions. Okay. And those questions are based on the real-time project on which I have worked. And those who are following me on LinkedIn, you must have observed that I used to post questions on LinkedIn as well. Okay. So during this course, you have to regularly work on the assignments. Okay. Very important part. And 10 questions will be shared on a daily basis. If you're not able to work on the 10 questions, at least try to work on whatever you can. Okay. Or suppose if the course is over, still if you have not completed the assignment, after that as well, try to work on the assignment. We have a separate group, Technist Academy alumni group. So we will add you in those group after some days, maybe after 1 week. And like if you're getting stuck somewhere, you can post your question there as well. So that is why we are providing you opportunity. Even if the course is over, and if you have any question, any doubt in SQL, you can ask it. Okay. Now the question is you're not able to write complex queries. The reason is many students or learners, they don't know exactly how the SQL query is getting executed by the SQL engine. And actually that is what we cover in this course. Let me show you. This is the example of the previous S25 batch. Suppose I am executing this query or any other query, and if this is the output. So we will explain during the class that how the query is getting executed, how the engine is executing your query step by step. Like suppose this is CT expression, how this query is getting executed, how the engine is getting data from the two tables. So once you will understand this, it will help you writing the complex queries. Okay, and that is the main part of this course. Okay. So hope I answered your question. Uh,
Yes, Tanvir. Thank you.
okay. Mhm. And Swapnil is also asking, should be able to write complex queries. So I can give you guarantee for everyone I know who are here that, okay, you'll be able to write complex queries. So after 1 week only, you will feel it. Okay. That your inner confidence will tell you, okay, yes, I can write complex queries. So I don't want to tell right now. So just wait for 1 week, attend the class regularly, and then you will realize it. Okay. And I know few of the participants here are from the previous batch, so they all know this format, everything about me and about my course and the way how we take the class. So by the way, any other question about the format, how we take the class before I proceed? Okay, I think no. Fine then. Let me start. Now the question is why SQL? Why these days SQL is like a bread and butter and very much important in the IT industry? Can anyone answer this? Why SQL?
Everything is data these days.
Hmm.
So, in order to analyze the things, to get some uh, specific patterns, specific results, like the profiles
Hmm.
which you have mentioned, these are of the data industry. And
Hmm. Hmm.
even if there is any profile, this is one of the critical skill set you can say.
Hmm.
Without these, no
So
job profile is complete.
correct. So actually, most of the projects in the IT industry these days are based on data. So that is why you must have heard like data is the new oil. Okay. And now the company, they're looking for someone who has expertise to store data, process data, extract useful information from data. They can create reports. Then for all this handling the data, SQL is needed. So that is why SQL or SQL is like a bread and butter these days in IT industry. Okay, so I will start from scratch. I'm assuming that you all don't know, means you don't have any idea about SQL. That is why I'm going to start from scratch. Let's say we have an employee table, employee ID, employee name, salary. Is the screen visible clearly to everyone? Please zoom this. Hope it is fine now.
Yes, Tanvi.
Okay, so Tom, there. Okay, so suppose I have this employee table and I have this data. Now, before that, what is a table? Can anyone define it? Any idea? What is a table? Okay, table is an object where you can store data. Before processing data or before creating report or before extracting useful information from data, you have to store data, right? Suppose you move from Chennai to Bangalore. So what will be your top priority? First of all, you have to search for a house, right? Or PG. So that is why in the world of data, first of all, you have to store or save data. The table is something where you can store your data. Is that clear? So let's say I have an employee table here. The name of this table is employee. You have full freedom to create a table with any name. There is no restriction. A few rules and regulations are there, which we'll discuss down the line. But as of now, just understand if you have to create a table, you can create a table with any name. There is no restriction on it. Is this point clear so far to everyone?
Yes, Tanvi.
Okay. I will request everyone to please respond, make the session interactive so that I can understand how much you are able to understand. Okay. Now, in this employee table, I have employee ID, then I have employee name, then we have salary, then we have location. So this employee ID, employee name, salary, and location, these are known as columns. Okay. These are known as columns. These are also known as attributes. These are also known as fields, attributes or fields. But generally, they are called as columns or fields. Hope this point is clear. Now in this employee table, how many columns I have as of now?
4 column.
Four columns. Now, is there any restriction on the number of columns in a table?
Not right now.
No. There is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can have 50
Sir,
columns
what
as
is mean
well.
by restriction here?
Sorry, what is mean by?
What is mean by restriction here? What you just said? Restriction
Huh.
means what?
Rest, I mean, like in a table, you can have any number of columns. There is no limitations. Okay. Like I have created this employee table with four columns. Okay. So if I want, I can have one more column, let's say gender. So in a table, you can have any number of columns. That is what I'm telling. There is no restriction on it. Is that clear?
No, sir. Please repeat again.
No, no, I'm just saying like in this employee table, how many columns you have?
4.
Four columns. Okay.
4 columns.
So suppose I'm creating another table customer, and suppose here I have customer ID, I have customer name, okay, I have amount, I have gender, I have a status, I have transaction date. Now in this table, how many columns we have created?
6 columns.
6.
Six columns. So that is what I'm telling. In a table, you can have any number of columns. You can create a table with four columns. You can create a table with 10 columns. You can create a table with 50 columns, 100 columns, your wish. Not your wish, it depends on the project requirement actually. Is that clear now?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here we have this employee table. Table name is employee, and these are the columns. We have four columns in this table. Okay. Now, this is known as record. This is first record. This is second record. This is third record. So how many records we have in this table?
3 records.
Three records. We have three records in this table. Similarly, when you're creating a table, you can have any number of records. 100 records, 1,000 records, 1 million records, 10 million records. There is no restriction on it. You can create a table with any number of records. Is
Sir,
that
how
clear?
to
So
find number of records?
we will discuss that. That is why we have the SQL course. So that is what we will discuss how to find the total number of records in a table. There is a count function in SQL, which we will discuss at a later point of time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, here I have created this employee table, and I have these columns, and I have these records. But I have created this in this Excel sheet, correct? Now, how to create this in a database? That is what will be discussing today. Now, there are different databases. Can you tell me a few databases name? Anyone?
Postgres,
Okay.
MySQL,
Postgres, MySQL, then
SQL Server,
Microsoft SQL Server, then
Sybase.
Oracle is there, Sybase is there, then you have Nitiza,
Right.
you have Teradata.
Sybase is the branch from C, right?
Sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you repeat, please?
Sybase start from C, na?
Sorry,
Spelling.
still your voice is breaking. Is it audible to
Sir, the
everyone
spelling
clearly?
of C, na?
No, it is not audible.
The spelling from your side, you just write the type Sybase. The spelling of Sybase is from C, na?
No, no, it is from S. It is from S. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
these are the some common databases. Okay. And in all this database, you can write SQL query. That is exactly like if you know how to drive a car, you can drive car of any brand, any company like Maruti, Hyundai, Tata, Ford, or any other company, right? So during this course, I'll be teaching you SQL on Oracle and Microsoft SQL Server. But whatever I'll be covering, you can execute that on any database. Suppose in your office you're working on a Snowflake. So the same queries, whatever I'll be covering in the class, you can execute on Snowflake as well. Why I'm telling this, don't get confused, okay, then we were teaching on Oracle, but in my project, let's say I'm working on Postgres. Don't worry. Whatever I'll be teaching you on Oracle, the same queries you can execute on the Snowflake or Postgres anywhere. Okay. There'll be only 1% syntax difference will be there, which I will cover during the course. You don't have to worry about it. And SQL is all about logic. You have to understand how to build a logic. Okay. All this is clear so far?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, this is Oracle database. We will share the link how to download it. But the process to download it is little bit complex. So I will recommend everyone to to follow the process very seriously. Don't skip any step. Why? Because even by mistake, if you will skip any step, the installation will fail. And then if you will try to install again, it will never work. And if you think you will uninstall and install again, even then it will not work. And then at the end, you have to uninstall your what I can say operating system, and then you have to install it. That is a very tedious task. And so that is why I am alarming you while installing this Oracle database. You have to be means you should not miss any step. You have to be very careful. So for the time being, what you have to do, and then more thing, like if you're working on your official laptop, so like in office laptop, they cannot allow you to download any application or any software. So meanwhile, I will recommend you not to indulge in installing this Oracle database. What you have to do is for the first or second week, what you should do, you have a uh, online this one. What is that? Yeah, just a minute. Hmm. I think my screen is not visible, right? Let me share it.
Yes, sir. You
Is it visible now?
now is visible.
Ah. So here you can write Oracle Live SQL. Okay. So here you don't have to download anything. Just write Oracle Live SQL and click on this. And please don't make a note of anything. Everything will be shared after the class. Even the recording will be shared after the class, and all this, whatever classroom notes will be there, everything will be shared. So please don't make a note of anything. You have to click on Oracle Live SQL. The benefit of this is for this, you don't have to install anything. Okay. And if you're working on official laptop or personal laptop, it will work everywhere. Then click on Start Coding. Okay. And then you have to click on Create Account. So when you will click on Create Account, it will ask the basic information like your email address, your password, and all those things. So you have to give your valid email address. You create any password. And then this name, job title, work phone, company name, all these things you can give anything. They are not going to check it. But your email address and password, you have to set a password. And then you'll be able to, means a account will be created for your email ID. You will get a notification on your email ID, and then you can log in. And then you can practice the SQL queries, whatever I will be practicing today. But I will practice on this platform because I have already downloaded it. But as you guys are new to this, so I will recommend for the first few weeks, try to create an account for on this Oracle Live SQL, and you have to practice here on. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you how it will. So this is my profile. Now for this, let me show you how once you will log in. Okay, once you will log in with your email ID and password, so it will be something like this. Then you can start coding here. Hope this is clear. Any questions so far, anyone? Okay, no questions. So now proceeding further. So now we have created a table here with the name employee. So now I will show you how you can create a table in the database. So for that, what you have to do, you have to write create and then table and then the name of the table. The meaning of this is you are telling SQL engine that you want to create a table with the name employee. Okay. Then you have to provide the column name within parentheses. So what all columns you want? Employee ID. So write here employee ID. Then employee name, then salary and location. Any question here? So the meaning of this is we are telling SQL engine if we want to create a table with the name employee, and in that table I want these columns: employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. Okay. After that, you have to mention the data type. Data type means you have to mention what type of data you want to store in these columns. So if you check the employee ID, what you're storing in employee ID? Numbers or integers, right? So
Yes,
whenever you have to store number or integers, you have to write int. So this is the data type if you have to store number or integer. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next is employee name. So now if you will check here, what you're storing in employee name? Alphabets, right? So if you have to store alphabets in a column, the data type should be varchar. Okay. So what is this varchar? We'll discuss in detail. Why I have written 50. All these things we'll discuss in detail at a later point of time. So as of now, just understand when you have to store numbers or integers, you have to write int. Whenever you have to store alphabets, you have to write varchar. Any questions so far, anyone? Are you able to understand this?
yes, sir, sure, sir.
Okay, great. Then the next is salary. So can you tell me what should be the data type of salary column? Anyone?
Integer.
Integer, right? Because in salary column, we are storing number or integer, so it should be integer. Correct? Okay. What about location?
Worker.
Varchar.
Varchar. So in location as well, you are storing alphabet, so it should be this varchar 50. I know you must be thinking why you have written 50, Tanvi. Can we write 10? Can we write 100? So you can write any number, but I will recommend you to write 50. And what is the reason? We'll discuss it a later point of time. Now then you have to give the semicolon at the end. Then select this query. You could see here green color button. Click on it, and this will be executed. You're getting some error message here, no? You're getting some error message. Name is already used by an existing object. The reason is I have already created a table with the name employee. So in the database, it is not allowed to create two tables with the same name. So that is why SQL engine is telling me, Tanvir, there is already a table with the same name employee in the database. So you cannot, we will not allow you to create another table with the same name. Is that clear?
Yes,
Okay. So now what to do for that? So for that, we have to delete the previously created table. So for that, you have to write drop table employee. I will discuss at a later point of time what is this drop. So see, this is there in our agenda. Difference between delete, drop, and truncate. So we have a separate topic where we discuss what is drop, how it is executed, what is the functionality of drop. But for the time being, just understand whenever I'm getting background noise, please go on mute. Thank you. So whenever you have to delete a table, you have to write drop table employee. So that table will be deleted from the database. Okay. Now see, it is showing here table employee drop. It means this table has been dropped. Now see, I will execute this again. Now this table has been created in the database. Hope this is clear. Okay. Now, if you want to cross check or if you want to confirm whether this table has been created or not, so what you can do, you can write DSC describe. Okay. Describe table employee. So when you will write DSC describe table employee, it means you are telling SQL engine to describe this employee table, or you are telling to show the structure of this table. Okay. So now see. Uh, Now see, in this employee table, you have employee ID, employee name, salary, and location, right? And the data type, you have int is coming as number, so they both are same. Either you write int or number, they both are same. Then for employee name, you have varchar data type. So you're getting here varchar. You might be thinking, why is this varchar2? So they both are same. Either you can write varchar or you write varchar2, both are same. So this is how you can create a table in a database. Any question? No questions. Okay. Now in this table, we have created a table. So what next? Then you have to store data. So like this one John 300 daily, I have to store in this table. So for that, what you have to do, you have to write insert into employee. So the meaning of this statement is insert into employee. We are telling SQL engine if we want to store or save data in this employee table. So that is the meaning of insert into employee. I want to save data in this employee table. Okay. After that, you have to write values. It means what all values you want to store. So we have written here one. So right here one. And then John. Salary is how much? 300. And location is daily. Okay. Now then run this. Now you see one row is inserted. So it means in this employee table, we have inserted one record. So this is how you can create a table and you can store data. If you want to check the data, that whether this data has been stored in this table or not. So for that, what you have to do, you have to write select. Select means to display. We are telling SQL engine, please display. So what you want to display? Employee ID, employee name, salary, location. From which table? From employee table. So the meaning of this query is we are telling SQL engine select means to display. Please display employee ID column, employee name column, salary column, location column. From which table? From employee table. Okay. So now let me execute this query. So see, you have one John 300 daily. This is what right now we have saved in this table now. And now you're getting it, right? So this is script is to create a table. This is script is to save data in a table. And this is script is to display data from a table. Now, do you have any question, anyone? No question so
No
far?
question, sir.
Okay, great. Now, here I'm showing all the four columns of this table. But suppose my client is telling me, Tanveer, show me only employee name and location. I don't want employee ID and salary. So then you can write employee name, comma, location from employee. So actually from this, what I mean is, it is not necessary that always you have to show all the columns. If your client have a requirement to show me only one column or two column or three column, so you can mention only those columns in select. So engine will display only those columns. So like here, I want to display only employee name and location. So I'm getting only
Hello,
employee name and
sir.
location. Ah, yeah.
Why location word is in bold format?
Uppercase. Why this
Location
location is
word
in
is
uppercase?
in,
Capital letter, right?
it
Up,
starts from small letter, na?
here it starts from a small letter, but here it is in capital letter. That is what you're asking? Is that your question?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. See, uh, the reason is in SQL, these keywords like select. Okay, before that, let me tell you one more thing. I thought of covering it at a later point of time, but because you have asked, I will answer now. There is a concept of reserved keywords. Like in this query, select is a reserved keyword. From is a reserved keyword. Here, this insert is a reserved keyword. Here, create is a reserved keyword. Now, what is the meaning of a reserved keyword? Reserved keywords are those keywords which SQL engine has a special meaning. Engine knows what to do. Like you have written select here. So engine knows, yo, I have to display data. From, it's a reserved keyword. Why? Because engine knows from this table I have to extract data. Insert, this is a reserved keyword. Why? Because engine knows I have to insert a record in a table. So that's why these are known as reserved keywords. Then you have user defined keywords. User defined keywords means which user has defined. Like I'm the user here. So I have defined the table name employee. So employee is a user defined keyword. Then column name like employee ID, employee name, salary, location. These are user defined keywords. So either reserved keywords or user defined keywords. Anyone. You have full freedom. You can write it in uppercase, lowercase, means capital letter or a small letter. It is your wish. See, in technical world, a small letter is known as lowercase. Capital letter is known as uppercase. So when you're writing a query, you can write in any case, your wish. Like see here, I have written everything in lowercase now, right? Now see, here I will write everything in uppercase. Same query, same thing. Now I will write in uppercase. Are you getting the same output? Okay. So you can write your query either in lowercase or uppercase or any case. There is no problem in the SQL. But the output, whenever you will see output and these headings like here EMP name, this will always be displayed in uppercase. You see EMP name, this is in uppercase. Location, this is also in uppercase. So this will always be in uppercase. Have I answered your question? Is this clear? Redmi Note 7 Pro.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you
Okay.
repeat the question?
Can I repeat the question? Question तो आपने पूछा ना, आपको नहीं मालूम होगा. No, means the question which you have asked, have I answered? Is that clear to you?
No, sir.
यार आपने क्या क्वेश्चन किया था? What question you have asked?
Tanveer, can I add something, please?
No. Hold on. Don't add anything. So can you ask first of all what question you have asked या फिर आपका what was your concern? Redmi Note 7 Pro. Can you tell me your name? You have written Redmi Note 7 Pro. What is
Sir,
the
my
name?
name is Guru Prasad Amri.
Guru Prasad. Yeah. So Guru Prasad, is this clear? You have asked a this is in small letter here. This is coming in capital letter Y. So I have answered it. Is that clear to you?
Sir, why
ठीक है.
location keyword is
हाँ.
in bold format? Bold.
तो bold में नहीं है. कहाँ पर bold में means? Okay. Why this is in different color? You are asking.
Because and
You are
other
on mute.
column name are not in bold.
That doesn't matters. Okay. Maybe randomly it is in bold format. That doesn't matters.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Rochak, you are asking something. Please go ahead.
No, I'm sorted. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. Any other question, anyone? No. So this is how you can display data. So now we are displaying employee name and location from the employee table. So this is employee name and location. So it means you can display whatever columns you want. Now suppose my client is telling me, then we show me salary and then employee name. So now see, I'm executing this query. So now I'm getting salary and then employee. It means you can change the sequence as well. Here in this table, we were having employee name first and then salary, right? But here when I'm displaying the data, I can display salary first and then employee. That is also allowed. Similarly, now let me insert another record. Now suppose it is 2 Tom 400 Chennai. So now this record is inserted in the table. Again, if you want to verify this, you can write here select employee ID, employee name, salary, location from employee. Oh, salary spelling is incorrect. Now see, you have one John, this data, and then you have this data. Any question? Similarly, I can insert one more record here. Let's say now we have 3. This is Sarah, and let's say it is 500, and this is Pune. Okay, so now we're getting list it as well. So far we have learned how to create a table, how to insert data, and how to display data. Any question, anyone? Excuse me. No question. Okay. Now, in this employee table, suppose my client is asking me, can we show me the details of only those employees who are from Delhi? Is the question clear? My client is asking me, can we show me the details of only those employees who are from Delhi? So it means we have to apply filter here. We have to filter the data. So in SQL, whenever you have to filter the data, so in the same query, what I will do, now I will write here where. So where is used to filter the data. Can you tell me on which column we have to filter the data?
Location.
Location. Very good. So we'll write here where location. It means we want to filter data on location. So what you want to filter?
Delhi.
Delhi. We'll write here Delhi. Now check the output. Do you think this is the correct output?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now we'll try to understand how this query is getting executed by the SQL engine. So for that, you have to understand there is a concept of SQL order of execution. That is what I have written here. SQL order of execution. It means how the SQL engine executes your query. First of all, I have written here from. It means in your query, whatever you will write, first of all, this from keyword will be executed. So in this query, first of all, this from keyword will be executed. Now, what is the meaning of from? From means you want data from this employee table. So what SQL engine will do, it will start searching this employee table in the entire database. So this is the employee table. It will take a copy of it and it will keep it in the temporary memory. This is very important, guys. You have to understand at the back end how the SQL engine is executing your query. So first of all, which keyword will be executed? From. So from means from which table you want data. So the SQL engine will take a copy of this and it will keep it here. This is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Now, after from, let me change the color from red to green because this is executed. After from, you see this where will be executed. After from, we have join, but we don't have join in this query. So this will be bypassed. And engine will go to the where keyword. Then where will be executed. Now, what is the task of where keyword? The task of where keyword is to filter the data. Okay. The moment SQL engine will look into this where keyword, the SQL engine will understand, oh, I have to filter the data. But on which column? On which column you have to filter? Location. So engine will understand, oh, I have to apply filter on the location column. Is this clear? Is it making sense? So the engine will highlight this. Oh, this is the column on which I have to apply filter. Then what you want to filter? You have to filter daily, right? So then the engine will search this data which you have to filter daily in this location column one by one. So first record, is this daily same as this daily are the same? Yes, it is same. So this record will be selected by the SQL engine. Is this point clear? Okay. So you were searching for Delhi. You found Delhi here. So do you think SQL engine will stop here or it will search other records as well? What do you think?
It should check for other records also.
Correct. Even if you have millions of records, it it has to check, it has to scan all the records, not only one record, all the records. Then engine will check the second record. This is Chennai. You are searching for Delhi. Are they same? No. So this Chennai will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Okay. Then it will go to the next record. This is Pune. And you are searching for Delhi. Are they same? No. So selected or rejected? Rejected. So these two records will be rejected and this will be selected. So far, any question, anyone? No questions. Okay. After where, then select will be executed. Now, what is the task of select? To display. Select has to display. So what select has to display here? Employee ID, employee name, salary and location. So these columns engine has to display. So it will take it employee ID, employee name, salary and location. And then finally this will be displayed. So that is why finally you are getting this in the output. So you have to understand how your query is getting executed by the SQL engine. Don't be under the impression, oh, I have written this query, I got this output, okay, I'm done. No, you have to understand internally how the engine is executing each and every keyword. Okay. So before I proceed further, any question, anyone? Okay, no question. Very good batch. No one is asking question.
Uh,
Okay.
I mean, one
Hmm.
question, please. Uh,
Yeah.
like the query is not case sensitive. Is the
Hmm.
value inside where condition is it case sensitive?
I'm just coming to that
Oh,
only.
okay, sorry.
But what you told is correct. You are right. So we are going to discuss that particular topic only, what you have told right now. And
Okay.
you are correct. Yes, that is right. Okay, so before I proceed further, feel free and ask if you have any question. Be frank. Don't hesitate in asking question. Trust me, this sequel is very important in the IT industry. Very, very, very important. This couple of days back, 2, 3 days back, I was in Mumbai attending the Snowflake World Tour, and they were showing all their capabilities in the world of Gen AI and ML, and everything at the back end was working on SQL only. But please don't compromise with SQL. And learning SQL doesn't mean that you are writing basic queries, you're getting output, you're happy, you know SQL. No, SQL is all about writing the complex business scenarios. And that you can write only if you know how the engine executes a query. Okay. Now, proceeding further, so net, I want to tell you, make the session interactive, ask questions. Okay. So don't hesitate in asking question. And don't think your question is simple or intelligent. Yeah, jo bhi hai, you have to ask it. Now, suppose let me add another record for Abdul 700 Chennai. One more thing. Now I have inserted one more record in this table, employee table. Now, suppose again I have to show you the data of this employee table. So what I have to do, I have to write select and then all the columns, right? So in this employee table, as of now, I have only 4 columns, right? But when you're working in project, you may be having like 100 columns in a table. It is possible. Okay. And suppose you have to show the entire data from all the columns. So don't you think it will be tedious task, right? Select and then all the columns, all the 100 columns one by one? Of course, it will be a little bit hectic. So for that, what you can do, you can write select and then write a star from employee. This is a shortcut. If you're writing a star, it means you're telling SQL engine, I want all the columns. So what is the meaning of a star? All the columns.
Columns.
So automatically now see, it is displaying value for all the columns. You have employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. So now you don't have to write each and every column one by one. So that's the benefit of it. Hope this is clear. Guru Prasad, is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now this is the data in this employee table. Now suppose my client or my manager is asking me, okay, Tanvir, show me the records or show me the employee details who are from Chennai. Is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now my client is asking me to show the details of the employees who are from Chennai. Okay. So can you tell me now I have to apply filter? Okay, tell me which keyword is used to apply filter?
Where?
Where? On which column I have to apply filter?
Location.
Location. What value I have to filter?
In Chennai.
Chennai. Very good. Okay, I executed this query. This is the output. Do you think this is the correct output?
No.
Why?
And the last one is missed.
Very good. So if you see here, I have executed this query and I'm getting only Tom, right? If I will share this result with my client, he will not be happy. Why? Because my client will ask me, Gitanveer, I could see like Tom and Abdul. They both are from Chennai, right? Then why you are showing only Tom? Don't you think this is a valid question? है कि नहीं? है ना?
Yes, sir.
G.
Client is telling, okay, Tanvir, we have 2 employees, Tom and Abdul from Chennai. Why you're displaying only Tom? Where is the data of Abdul? Right? So let's try to understand why this query is not fetching me the details of Abdul. Okay, let's try to understand this. In this query, now tell me, which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From. So first of all, from will be executed. What is the meaning of from?
Source table.
Yeah. So you have to, engine has to search for this employee table in the database. It will take a copy and it will keep it here. So the task of from is over. After from, which keyword?
Where?
After from will execute where. What is the task of where?
Filter the results.
To filter, no, not result. To filter the data.
Right.
Okay. To filter the result will be a different meaning. Okay.
Got it.
So you have to tell filter the data. Why I'm telling this? Because when you're attending interview and the slip of tongue can be very dangerous. And then your interviewer can start roasting you. Okay, okay, how you can tell filtering the result? Where is the result? You have not derived any result yet, then how you can tell? Because still we are working on the crude data, raw data. Not, there's no result as of now we have derived, right? Okay.
Hmm.
So where location, it means we have to apply filter on the location column. It means this is the column on which we have to apply filter. Okay. This is clear to everyone so far?
Yes, Tanvir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But now in this location column, what you have to filter? Chennai, right? It means this one. Now, engine will start searching this Chennai in this location column one by one. Remember this point. Always SQL engine has to scan the entire data. This is the responsibility of SQL engine. And that is where the performance optimization comes into picture, which we'll discuss.
Row by row.
Now, row by row, correct. So it will start with the first row. This is daily you are searching for Chennai. They both are same, yes or no? No. So this will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Then what engine will do after this?
Move to next row.
It will move to the next record. This is Chennai. You're looking for Chennai. Are they both same?
Right.
They both are same. So this record will be selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected. This is Pune. You are searching for Chennai. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Good. What about this? This is Chennai. This is also Chennai. This is selected or rejected.
Rejected.
Why?
Because the alphabets are in capital letters.
See, suppose uh, my Gmail password is, let's say, database hash 123. This is my Gmail password, suppose, okay? But I have written like this. Do you think I will be able to access to my Gmail account?
No.
No. Why?
Because due to the same thing, D is in small letter this time.
Correct.
Because the
Because it is
password
a
is
case
case
sensitive.
sensitive.
Correct. Very good. Password is case sensitive. You all know that. As per my password, D should be in capital letter or uppercase. But here, what I have done, I have done a mistake. I have written D in lowercase. So that is why I will not be able to access my Gmail account. Correct. Similarly, SQL is case sensitive with data. This is data. This is data. This is data. This is data. Now tell me, is this Chennai which you are searching and this Chennai which is the data, are they both same? Now answer this.
These are different.
These are different. Correct. The Chennai which you are searching has C in uppercase, but HENNAI in lowercase. But this Chennai has everything in uppercase. So they are different. So that is why now tell me this will be selected or rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected. So finally, your SQL engine has selected only two Tom 400 Chennai.
Sir,
Tell me.
SQL is case sensitive language or non case sensitive language?
SQL is case sensitive with data, but SQL is not case sensitive with the reserved keywords. That is what I was explaining here. Okay, this reserved keywords or the user defined keywords. You can write this in uppercase, lowercase, or whatever you want. But the data, SQL is case sensitive. Data you have to write exactly in the same format. But if you're learning other programming languages like Python or Java or Unix shell scripting or any other language, There even the reserved keywords are case sensitive. वहां पर आपको बहुत alert रहना पड़े. But in SQL, you have this freedom, this flexibility. You write it in uppercase or lowercase. Only the data you have to be careful. Have I answered your question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is why finally the query will select only two Tom 400 and Chennai, and that is why this is coming in the output. Is this point clear?
Yes, Tom.
Is this point clear? Okay, good. But now, if I will tell this to my client, okay, data is case sensitive. That is why I'm getting only Tom. So client will not agree, right? Client will tell me, yeah, I don't know what is your SQL, how it works. That is your headache. I want all the employees who are from Chennai, whether it is in uppercase, lowercase, or whatever it may be. Tell me that is your headache. I want all the employees who are from Chennai. This is what my client is telling. So I thought to do one thing. What I have done here, now I will write like this. Now am I getting I'm getting Abdul as well, right? Correct? But why I'm not getting Tom now?
Same reason, because
Same
of
reason.
the case insensitive
Perfect.
data.
Correct.
Case sensitive data was.
Case sensitive. Here in location, I've written Chennai, Chennai in uppercase. That is why I'm getting Abdul. Is this point clear? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So it means if I have to display Tom and Abdul both, so first I have to write this query. I will get this output. Then I have to write this query with Chennai all in uppercase. I will get this output. But do you think this is a good approach?
We should compare both, or uh,
No,
Mm,
we have to write two separate queries. Now, suppose let's take one example in this employee table. Let's say I have one more record, 5 Rajesh 600. Now let's say everything is in lowercase. So it means not to display Rajesh. What I have to do?
write the third query with C small.
Like this, right?
Right, sir.
Correct. So now I'm getting Rajesh. So yeah, my question is, if you don't know how the data has been stored in lowercase, uppercase, or uppercase, how many queries you will write? Are you getting my point? Here you've written C in uppercase. Here everything is in uppercase, everything in lowercase. So do you think every time if someone will ask you, you will write all these queries? Is that a good approach? No,
Not a good approach.
not a good approach, right? Suppose someone is staying in Vishakhapatnam. So how many combinations can be there? All Vishakhapatnam uppercase, all Vishakhapatnam lowercase, only V in uppercase, all other in lowercase, or mixed case. So you cannot write all the permutation and combinations, correct? So for that, what we will do, we have a shortcut technique. Now I will write this query and I will write here upper. Now tell me, is this correct output?
Yes, sir. This is correct.
This is correct. You're getting all the employees who are from Chennai.
G.
Hope this is clear to everyone. So what you have to do here, we have written upper and then column name, and we got all the employees who are from Chennai. But now the question is, at the backend, how this query is getting executed by the SQL engine. And this is what in this course you have to understand for each and every keyword. At the backend, how engine is executing your query. Backend में क्या चल रहा है? Okay. So let's try to explore this. So again, tell me here, which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From. So from employee, it means we want data from the employee table, right? So where is the employee table? So this is the employee table, okay? Now after from, which keyword you will execute?
Where.
Where. From to ho gaya, then where. What is the task of where?
And filter out the data.
Filter the data. On which column you want to filter the data now?
Location.
No.
Okay, temporary upper.
Upper location. We are applying filter on upper location, not location. In this query, we were applying filter directly on the location column. In this query, we are applying filter directly on the location column. In this query, we are applying filter directly on the location column. But in this query, we are not directly applying filter on the location, but upper location. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it means we have to apply filter on the upper location. Now the question is, what is the meaning of this upper location? This upper location means convert whatever you have in the location column in uppercase and then apply filter. So whatever you have in this location column, first of all, that will be converted into uppercase by the SQL engine. So engine will convert everything in uppercase. Everything is converted in uppercase. And who will do this? SQL engine. Where this will be done? At the backend in the temporary memory. This will not be visible to you. Is this clear? Okay. Okay. Please confirm me, is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in this upper location, what you want to filter? Chennai. All in uppercase. So now in this upper location column, we have to filter this Chennai. Now let's check. Is this Chennai same as this? No, this is Delhi. So this will be selected or rejected? Rejected. Now next record. Is this Chennai same as this Chennai? Yes. So this will be selected. And next one. This is Pune, this is Chennai. Are they both same? No.
No.
So this will be rejected. Now this is Chennai, this is Chennai. They both are same. So this will be selected. Next record. This is Chennai, this is Chennai. They both are same. So this will be selected. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this Delhi has been rejected. It means you have derived this Delhi from this record. So this entire record will be rejected. Similarly, this Chennai is from this record. So this record will be selected. This record will be rejected. These two records are selected. So these two records will be selected. Hope this is clear. So that is why now select a star. It means display all the columns. So engine will finally display all this selected records. Hope this is clear to everyone.
I
Yes,
have a
sir.
doubt, Tanvi.
Yeah, tell me.
So does this mean that upper keyword is getting executed first before where, or is it
Correct.
getting executed simultaneously with where?
No, no, no. Good question. So when the engine will look at this where keyword and upper location, the SQL engine will understand, oh, I have to apply filter not on location column, but on upper location. So now the task for SQL engine is to derive upper location and then apply the filter. So here now upper will be executed, then where keyword will be executed. Is this clear?
Yes, Tanvi. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So is this clear to everyone how this query is executed at the back end and how you got all these records? So the data may be stored in any format. Let me show you one more example. Suppose here, now I am storing one more record, 6, and this is say Akash. Now see this one. Now see this one. This is in which case? Everything I have mixed up, right? Correct? So now I will execute the same query, upper location. Now check, are you getting Akash? So that is the benefit of upper. You don't have to worry about the case how the data has been stored in the database. It will show you all the records. Any question? Rochak, any question you have? Guru Prasad, any question you have?
I'm
You
sorted.
just
Thank you.
thought it. Perfect. Okay.
No
Good.
question, sir.
Okay. Perfect. So don't only focus on the query. Yeah, I executed this query. This is the output. No, you have to understand if this query is getting executed at the back end, what is happening. Then you will be able to understand, oh, this is the significance of this query. This is the significance of this keyword. And then that will help you to write complex queries. Okay, fine. Now, I have a question if you have understood this. In this query, if I write this query, what will be the output?
There'll be an error.
Error. Okay. Any
No
other thought?
record. No records will be displayed.
No record will be displayed. Any other thought, anyone? Okay.
Ideally, no record will be displayed. Yes.
No record will be displayed. Okay. I will not execute this query now. First of all, let's analyze on our own. So which keyword will be executed first here? From employee, right? Okay. So engine will take a copy of the employee table. So where is the employee table? This is the employee table. Now, after from which keyword? Where? What is the task of where? To filter data. On which column you have to filter data? Upper location, right? You have to filter on upper location. What is the meaning of upper location? To convert data into uppercase. So everything will be converted here in uppercase. Now, what you are searching in this upper location column? Chennai, right? So is this Chennai same as this? This is Delhi, this is Chennai, they are different. So this will be selected or rejected? Rejected. Is this Chennai same as this Chennai? Tell me.
No, it
Are
is
they same? No.
different.
You are
No,
searching Chennai in lowercase, but this Chennai is all in uppercase. So this will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. This is Pune, you are searching for Chennai. Selected or rejected? Rejected. This this Chennai and this Chennai, are they both same? No. This is in lowercase, this is in uppercase, this is in uppercase, this is in uppercase. So all will be rejected. So finally, have you selected any record? No. So what will be the output for this query?
Nothing.
No record, because you have not selected anything. There is no record. So what we understood, this is actually a contradictory statement. Why? You're converting everything in uppercase. Then why you are searching lowercase data? That is why this query is not giving you anything. So now what is the summary? If you have written upper here, this also has to be in uppercase only. This is what we have done here. This is upper location. This is also in uppercase. Is this point clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
then.
Okay, if it is clear, then now tell me the output of this query. What will be the output of this query?
No
Mm,
results.
same.
It will also not give any output, right? Because this is an upper location, everything in uppercase, but here everything is not in uppercase. So this will also not give you that. Hope this is clear. Okay. Now, similar to upper, you have lower keyword. Exactly similar to upper. I will not execute this. Let's analyze. And now tell me quickly, which keyword will be executed first here?
From
From employee. So this is your employee table. Then
where?
where? What's the task of where? To apply filter. On which column you have to apply filter?
Lower location.
Lower location. So you have to convert this lower location. What is the meaning of lower location?
And to lower down the case.
Hmm. It means whatever you have in this location column, we have to convert each and everything in lowercase. So let's convert each and every record into lower. ठीक है, converted into lowercase. Now what you are searching here, Chennai, all in lowercase. Is this Chennai the one which you are searching is same as this? No, this is Delhi, you are searching for Chennai. So this will be selected or rejected? Rejected. This is Chennai, this is Chennai. Are they both same?
Yes.
Yes. So this will be selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected. This one?
Pune rejected.
Rejected. These records?
Selected.
Selected. So finally this is selected and this is selected. So now tell me, when I will execute this query, what will be the output? Will I get all the Chennai records? Yes, I'm
Yes.
getting all the
Yes.
Chennai records.
Hmm.
So when you're not sure the data is in which format, uppercase, lowercase, mixed case, proper case, camel case, so then you can use either upper keyword or the lower keyword. Now I have just one last question here. Tell me, if I will execute this query, what will be the output?
No results.
Why?
Because we are comparing with the lower location.
Correct.
And yeah.
Same thing. Here you converted everything in lowercase. Then why you are searching uppercase data, right? So that's why this query will not give any output. So net, the summary is, if you're using upper, this has to be in uppercase. If you're using lower, this has to be in lowercase. Then you will get the output. Any questions so far? Okay.
No question, sir.
Okay, great, perfect. So I will stop here for today. It was the demo class today. I hope you'd have understood each and everything, but still, I will recommend to make the session interactive, ask questions. Okay. And as I have already mentioned, this will be a weekday batch, Monday to Friday morning, 7 to 9. And after each and every class, we will share recording, classroom notes, assignments. And now those who are interested to enroll into the course, you all are in the group. So you have to ping admin of that group and you have to tell that you are interested, and then we will communicate the process further. So that's all for today. If you have any question, you can ask, or else we can wind up.
Sir, when you share the today's video lecture?
Actually, today's recording will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. Okay, so it takes time. It's maybe 2 to 3 hours. We will share the recording. But generally, once the regular classes will start, maybe from tomorrow, then once the class is over, within 30 minutes, you will get the recording access.
Okay. Sir, please introduce yourself.
Sorry, actually, I forgot to introduce. So myself, Mohammed Tanveer Khan. I have around 14 years of experience in the IT industry, and I have mainly worked on the data analytics and business analyst, business reporting side. Okay, and like training, giving training is my hobby. So I have given training in the companies like Infosys, Fidelity. Even like I was a part of education and research team of Infosys. I spent like 5 years in Infosys and Fidelity. These two are the main companies in which I have worked. That is all about me. And about my academy, I started, I think this is the third year. We have a complete data analytics package where we teach SQL, Python, Power BI, and Advanced Excel. SQL and Python is taken care by me. For Power BI and Advanced Excel, we have another trainers who are working on the data analyst. That's all about me and my academy. Now, if you have any other question, you can ask.
No, sir, no question.
Okay. Anyone else? Any question about course
Usually,
curriculum?
what is the length of the SQL course?
It will be for 1 month duration, Kushalna. And actually, it depends on the interaction as well. Sometime in few batches, when the interaction is more, so maybe it gets extended by 2 to 3 classes. This 5 weeks, sometime 4 weeks, but
Makes
generally it takes
sense.
between 4 to 5 weeks. Yes,
Makes sense. Thank you.
no problem. Uh, Fine then. We'll connect tomorrow. Thanks a lot, everyone, for attending the demo class today. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you, Tanvi.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.